Hello, good morning. So I'm going to create my first tutorial on ETS6. Previously I have a video on ETS5 which I'm covering all the lighting, basic lighting, but I think so I should do it now on ETS6 because all the people who's since last year, I think was it last year or maybe a bit before that, when KNX launch ETS6, they have cancelled all the ETS5 license. Not cancel, but you can't buy any new ETS5 license. So if you're gonna buy a license for ETS, it's got to be ETS6, and you got to work on ETS6. So that's why I'm gonna do a video on ETS6 to show you how ETS6 work and what's the environment and what's the difference. We'll not be covering the difference, but I will show you how we can do the programming in ETS6. So if you have noticed, there is a at the bottom it says sponsored by Smart KNX. It's actually my business. I'm trying to set that up, but it will take time. That's first step ahead. So let me we'll go through um, the slide first. So in this tutorial I'm going to cover this drawing. So if you see, there's a living room, entrance, and we got a bedroom. I'm not covering the whole living room and all these kitchen and storage. So the red circle around where there is an entry, bedroom, and the bathroom. So I'm only covering this area. So there is a KNX 1 switch, which is a three rocker Gera switch, and bedroom 2. And bedroom 2, this is KNX 2, which is also 3 rocker switch. And there is a PIR in the bathroom. And we got all these circuits there. So entry chandelier, and then entry spotlight, entry wall light, and stairs step light, which is switch only. And then in bedroom we got chandelier, spotlight, wall light, and bedside lamp. And then in the bathroom we got spotlight, mirror light, and fan. So we want to cover these. I'm going to create a program and kind of tell you what will be the best way to program these. And then what we are using is, for the demo, we are using UD/S 6.210.2.1. This is ABB Universal Dimmer. And then I'm using ABB 8-channel switch actuator. They have released a newer one as well. There are quite a few different types. And then I'm using Gera push sensor 4, which is sensor 4. These are the latest switches from the Gera. In the previous program, the first tutorial which I've done on ETS5, it was a different unit, but that unit they don't sell anymore, so that's why I've changed it. And you can still buy the ABB presence detector mini, and it's still available. So let's go back to the programming. So let's go, if I kind of, okay, let's go to home button. Okay, let's go where we, okay. So first thing is to click on ETS5, ETS6. In this case I'm using cloud for my license. It is, I've got a license which like professional license, but for the training purposes, if you don't have any project or anything, if you're going to do a project, then you need to buy a license. But if you just want to learn ETS programming, KNX programming, then you don't need to buy a license. You can just, that's why I've just only used 5 devices in this project. So you can create a project up to 5 devices. If it's more than that, then you will need to create you'll need to buy a license. So I'll say ETS6 T1, and this doesn't matter, like this is, you can put anything, it will work, but I'll just kind of put apartment and create project. Okay, so I've created a project. In this project I got, if I go back to the slides, what I got there is, so I got an entry, bedroom 2 and bathroom. So first of all I create these rooms. So you can just click on a room and then enter, or you can pick anything, entrance, and then I got a bedroom. If you press tab, it will pick you, it will give you the kind of bright icon, but it doesn't matter, it's just only for visualization, like the programming look a bit neater, but it don't affect anything. Bathroom. So I got these. So I got a bathroom, bedroom, and entrance. What I need is these. I'm gonna put the devices. I'm include the KNX devices later on. First thing I'm gonna do is to create group addresses. So I click there, another table, panels, and I click group addresses. So if I create main group address, which would be lighting, and this is, I give it a name of ETS6-T1. It's just a name. Middle group addresses, there are 3 layers of group addresses. So lighting, I'm doing only lighting in this job. There might be in the future curtains, blinds, aircon, underfloor heating, and all other stuff, so you can do that. And now I'm going to create group addresses. So the first is if I go back to slide, here I got, there is entry chandelier, which is dimmable. So I will create this. For dimming you need four objects, like one is for on off, whether you just want to on and off those dimming. Then you need a relative dimming, which is you want to use a switch. When you press and hold, it go up and down, so that is a dimming value, relative dimming. So you can use a switch, a wall switch. But if you're gonna use a app or something, then you need a absolute value which transmit. Like if you have a slider on your phone and you want to send it, you select it to 10%, then it will send an exact value of 10%. And if you send it to 80%, then it will send an exact value of 80%. So we got here entry chandelier on / off. Then I got a on off status. Status will tell you whether it's on or off. And then I got this relative dim, REL. I just make a short, REL dim, and then dim value. So I just call it dim well, and then dim value status. So this will be, so the first intrusion layer, just create the group addresses. In this case, I'm going to only use these because I don't have any visualization. I'm going to use this one and related, and these two are important for me for right now. So to make it look neater, I'm just going to add a few addresses. I don't think you can put empty addresses. There was a time where, okay, so there is, they do it like that, but you can't leave it empty. I don't think you can leave it empty. I'll just use a few spaces. And then if you want to create it really quickly, so you can just select this, Control C and then Control V, and I need to paste it once more. So that I've created a kind of a bunch, which then I can I will have some space between my channels, which will be easier for me to navigate and find the right light. Okay, so I'll just copy and paste that all, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly do just copy the name, and that's spotlight and wall light. So what I will do is I'll just, first thing, I'll delete these to make it easier for me, and then okay, so you will understand in a bit because what I'm trying to do, I just don't want to be deleting them all the time. So I've created once, okay, and then what I got here is I got the entry. Okay, so that is also dimmable. So for the dimming we need these options, all these. So I'll paste them again. For the switching I need only these two, on, off, and status. So I'll select these and copy and paste these. So now you will know, because what I was trying to do is, it's to create one by one is difficult, so that's why I just bulk them up and just, so now I can just say spotlight and then copy this and just put it one by one at the, so I've created those as well. Now after this I need wall light. And then there is step light. Let me see, is that step light? Stair lights, step lights. So this is only switch on and off. So this would be, okay, what we can do is I can change this middle to, rather than keeping it ETS6, which is a nonsense, I will just change this to entrance. And then at the bottom I can create like all on, all off. So I'll just select these, a few more, so just to give it a bit of space. And at the end I can create some addresses like entry on, entry off, like all four of the lights will come on and go off. So I'll say entrance on / off, and entrance are dark dim and entrance dim value. Dim value. Okay, so I've created these group addresses now. You can see these group addresses. I've created this is for the entrance. And then I need to create the group addresses for bedroom. So it's exactly the same thing, spotlight, wall light, but the last one is bedside light. So I can do a bit like with the experience, you will need to create it one by one, but for me, I can do something really quick. I'll just copy this and paste it again here, copy paste, and the entrance I'll change this to bedroom. So bedroom, and if we go there, I'll change this entry, it's a chandelier, so I'll take the entry out. I should put bedroom chandelier. Bedroom should be, because I'll tell you why I need to put bedroom. I'll just put this in one, I'll leave the other empty so you understand why I said I should put the bedroom on. And okay, so then the bedroom chandelier and the spotlight, and I'll leave the rest as it is, just to later on you know what is going on. So this is wall light. We got a wall light there. Let me see. Yes, so we got bedroom wall light and bedside lamp. So that is bedside lamp. That's bedside lamp, and then at the bottom it's bedroom on. Bedroom on off. Bedroom, and again bedroom. And then we need to create bathroom. I'll create it manually. I can't copying paste is not sensible in this case. So bathroom, I'll create a bathroom, and I'll do the lighting because there is, so I'll need these switch. So Control C and Control V do the same thing, copy and paste. So I'll do Control V, and then I'll just say once, and then I will remove these name, like the label on up will be staying same, but it's not bedroom. And then I'll do this same thing here. I'll do this, and then I'll copy these. We got 3 circuit there, so I'll just paste it twice. So we got here in the bathroom, we got spotlight, mirror light, and fan. So I'll use the first one is spotlight. Again, spotlight. Mirror light, and again mirror light. that is fan and fan. And then at the bottom I'll need bathroom on and off, so I can just copy this, come down here. This is bathroom on off, and if I'll just to make it, I like these spaces between the different group addresses. It make it easy for me. I can just navigate easily, I can find things really easily. So it's only my thing. If you want, you don't need to create these things. So let's suppose we got at the entrance, we got a lighting control panel where all those equipments in it. So I'll go back to cabinets, I'll create LCP lighting control panel. It's at the entrance, that's what I'm assuming, that's there. Now it's time to create the links between the group addresses. But first I'm created, I'll bring all the devices in, and there is, so if you go to there is a catalog. Where is the catalog topology? There is catalog. Yes. So UD/S. So dimming actuator, which we got 6. This is the one we got here. Okay, UD/X. This one. This is the one we got. Well, let's double check. So we got there is, yes, 621021. 621021, and I'll drag this in here. This is dimming actuator, 6-channel dimming actuator. Sometime when online catalog, because I got online catalog enabled, you will not have online catalog, so you need to enable that, or you can just go to their website and download their database. Then there is SA/S, was it 8? I'm not sure whether I use 8. Yes, 8.10.2.1. 8.10.2.1. okay, 2.1 is not there, but I'll just use 2.2 because it's the previous, that's the previous version. It's because those video, the first video I create was quite old, so I'm just using 2.2. It's just a different version, the latest version. Every parameters, everything will be same. So all the parameters of the switch actuator will be exactly the same, it's just the different version. And let's see what device I want to use. That is 5013. This is maybe a bit tricky. 501300. Okay, so that is there. Push sensor, yes, that is the one there, yeah. So this is Gera push sensor. So this is one we got in the entrance, one we got at the entrance. So I'm not going to set any password. If you want, you can set a password. It's a KNX secure. You can set a password. Every time you try to download, it will ask you for a password. I'm not keen on that yet. So then I'll put one in bedroom, and then I need a PIR, which is for the bathroom 61 6120. 6131/20. So this is the PIR. I'm going to use this PIR in the bathroom, and I'll put this PIR out there. Okay, so I put all the devices in. I can add more devices because I got the professional license, but even if you have a demo license, you can still use, you can create these projects, you can add those devices without any issues. So if you look in here now, channel 1, if I click, because there are channel A, B, C, D, 6 channels. So if I click on first channel, it's giving me switching, relative dimming, brightness value. And flexible dimming, that's something else, you don't need to worry about that. It don't give me any statuses, so it don't tell you whether the light is on or off. So that's what you need to enable in the parameters. So if you go there to the parameters, I go into parameters. So what it does is it gives you a template for each channel, like parameter master. So if you go there, it's a kind of template for all the channel. So if you want all the channels the same, you can just use this and it will enable you to do that. Okay, so there was somewhere, I think so, that's different. I need to enable the dimming, which is, so last value I'm just gonna use 90. So first of all is these are the different load type. You can have different load type, LED angle, but leave those automatic. For the automatic, minimum dimming value, this is 1% and maximum dimming value 100%. Sometime you will come up with a light which, let's suppose you bring that light down below 10%, the light goes off. So then you need to select 10% in here, the minimum value, because below that it goes off. Dimming reaction, so dimming time adjustment flexible, you don't need to worry about. Allow switching on where dimming, relative dimming, yes. Allow switching on where value, yes. So this is relative dimming. So when someone come and press the switch upward, like they want to increase the brighten the light, and the light at current state is off, so when they press the button it will allow it to come on, and then if you send a value it will allow to come on. Switch it off is, this is no, because if someone want to dim a light down and it suddenly goes off, you don't want that to happen. You just want it, the light to be come down to the minimum level and then stay there. Okay, so let's see feedback. So enable switching status, yes, I need that. And then said dimming value status, yes, I need that as well. I'm not using the second one, but I need that, right? I need that. And then it says send value in case of change. Let's say no, in case of change is better, yeah. And then send value, intermediate value, no. Intermediate value mean is if it goes, like when it goes from when you, it is the light is 100% on, you send a value 20%. So when it from 100 it goes to 90, it will send a 90, then 80, and then 70, and then like that. I don't want that. I just want to send, when it goes to a final value like 20%, it send me a value of 20%. That's it. Okay, again, then we go to group objects. So now we see here switching, relative dimming, brightness, status, and all 5 objects I need, which I need. So if I go now, I will link these group addresses. I'll just split them vertically. I don't want them to be it's way easier for me to be like this. So we got entrance, we got dimming first. So the first channel I will assign it to chandelier. So lock C entrance chandelier, and then this one is going into relative dim, and then dim value, and then switching status is there. There's switching status, and this is dimming status. Now if you look at these, okay, once I've created these, I'll show you why I said we should put these like bedroom name, bathroom name, everything with it. Okay, so then wall light, I'm just doing it quickly. I'm not, because the switching is different, so I will be doing that differently, and I will also link all these three with the entrance on and off. So I'll link this with entrance on and off, there, entrance on and off, and relative dim as well. All three, I'm just holding control button and selecting them all. You can do, what you can do is just drag one by one as well, like this, just like this, then another one like this, or you can just drag it from here and do it there. It doesn't matter. So that is, we got these three dimming circuit, and then in the bedroom we got three dimming circuit. That's bedroom 1, relative dimming and dimming value. Again, then switch status and dim well status. It will tell you what percentage it is currently. And then again, switching, relative dimming and dim value, status and value status. And again, wall light on, which is on off, relative dim, dim value, status, and so, and then again what I'm going to create is bedroom group. So last group addresses will be turning it on, all on, all off. Oops, where is it? Okay, so that's bedroom there, and then relative dimming, I'll choose this relative dimming, then it's there, and then dim value. Okay, and I'm just pressing control button and selecting them all, become easier. So you see all three, so you see these numbers, 3 objects there. And now I go to the switching actuator. So dimming option, dimmings are all done now. Now we got this 8 channel switch actuator, so we don't need to do anything, it's already set up like that. So the first one is, so if I go to entrance, the entrance step lights, those are on off. So I link this with the channel 1, status is there, and I also need to link this with all on, entry all on, all off. So that's entry all on, all off. Then I go to bedroom, and then bedside lamp, I connected here to channel 2, status, and then this one is also on off. Yeah. Now the bathroom, we got 3 circuits, spotlights and status, mirror light and mirror light status, fan and fan status. And what I want is, if anyone walk into the bathroom, all these three come on by motion detector. So I'll just select them all and put them in the bedroom. So let's go to the entrance. So I got a keypad there. So the top button I want, so in the top right is off and left is on. So the top button I want all lights coming on and off. So if I go to the parameters and option of dimming, like, so you can dim them on and off as well. So dimming and color temperature, I don't need the color temperature because I don't need, it's only for when you have RGBW lighting. No, sorry, when you have kind of cool white and warm white light. So there will be two relative objects. One is for the intensity of the light, and other is for the color of the light. So brightness, so if you see left rocker is on and brighter, right rocker is on and darker. And then rocker 2, I will use that for if I go there, for the chandelier separately and wall light separately. Okay, so first one is all on, all off here. Let's go do that, link that. And so rocker 1, so if we see rocker 1, that's the switching and that is brightness. Feedback, you don't need to worry about that feedback, you don't need to link that. It's better if you want to link, but you don't need to. So if I go rocker 1, so entrance, if I go to the entrance, that's on off, and then the radiator dimming is going actually to the dimming. The feedback, don't worry about it right now, just leave those. If rocker 1 input feedback, you don't need to worry about that. So this rocker top, the top button, when you press left, it will turn on all the entrance light. If you press right, it will turn on all the entrance light off. Now again, I'll go to rocker 2. I will use this as a dimming as well. Come on. Okay, so I'll use this dimming as well. Dimming, brightness, and the rest of the parameters is fine. So rocker 2, output switching, I'll just doing this chandelier. What we can do is we got 4. Okay, I'm gonna use them as a each button separate. So I'm not gonna set them as a rocker, I'm gonna set them as a push, like a button, not a rocker. So if I go there, parameter setting, general, so if I go there, general, so basic setting, so you see operational concept, button 1 and 2 is a rocker, so they both work together, but I want the button rocker, those separate buttons. So you see it become 3 and 4, and this is 5 and 6, so they will be independent of each other, each button will be independent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select them all and program them like function all as dimming with, then I will change them later on. And when you select them all, you can do them quicker. So if I do this toggle, that's toggle brighter, again let's toggle, again let's toggle, but number 6 I need to do it as a switch because there is no dimming at number 6, it's only switching lighting. That is as a switch. Toggle mean is when you press it once it will turn the light on, and when you press it again it will turn the light off. So again, let's see, number 3 I'm doing entrance chandelier. chandelier on, and relative dimming is off. You can use this status object here, just link there as well, but it will tell you whether the light is on or off. It's not required. But then number 4 is spotlight, relative dimming. I'll link this as well. And then number 5 is relative dimming, and you can link the status as well. Number 6 is switching. So step light on. The status is the input is back, like if someone else that turn on and off the light, this keypad will know someone else turn on and off the light. So that is for the entrance. I've done that. I'll just change the label because I didn't label that. This is, so there is a label, you can description that is KNX 1. So my KNX 1, so it's matching the drawing, that's why I'm just doing that. So it's matching the drawing. What I can do is that's the bedroom is exactly the same thing. I'm just going to delete this because I don't need to go through the parameter setting again. I'll just copy this entrance switch. It's exactly same thing happening, and just paste this here. So if I'll change this to KNX 2, just logo, and then if you look there, everything is exactly same. I don't need to do the setting again, the parameter setting again. So the first thing was starting it from bedroom on and off, which is rocker 1, switching and dimming, yeah, and then button 3 is chandelier. I'm just going to do it quickly now, and the status there. Button 4 is there. Button 5 is wall light, and status. Then button 6 is bedside lamp. So when you press this button number 6 once, it will turn on the light, then you press it again, it will turn off the light. And the same for the dimming, it will turn on and off, and then if you press and hold once, it will increase the lighting level, and then if you press and hold it again, it will decrease the lighting level. Now if you see it, that when I was telling you guys that I'm doing this, I missed this step. So we should put the entry, because this is spotlight. I don't know where this spotlight belong, because it don't say entry spotlight, it just says spotlight. Look at here and look at here, it's confusing. So that's why these wall lights, the same thing with the wall lights. So the more description you put in the group address, the much easier it is to understand in the future. I know where they belong right now, but if I get back to this job after probably 5 years, I will struggle. What is what. There are ways you can find it quite easily, like by looking into the group addresses, detail the numbers, but that's not ideal. So now I go to the PIR setting. It's straightforward. I'll go there. There is a presence PIR, it's a master, we don't need any slab. The timeout is 5 minutes, so if there is no movement after 5 minutes, it will go off. What I want now is, I don't want this to be taking the brightness level into consideration, so I would say don't take the brightness level into consideration. So it automatically, when someone walks in, it will turn the lights on and turn the lights off. And okay, let's see, bathroom. I'll just link them all so they all will come on and go off at once. So that's the PIRs. There are, you can do I have got some other videos regarding PIRs, like how the master and slave work, how you can program staircase lighting, and what are the different features in the PIRs. Like there are a lot into it. It's not as basic as it look. Like in this job, a straightforward job. It's just one bathroom, you turning on the light and turning off the light. So no problem here. But when the other jobs, there will be more complexity and you will need to do it different way. Okay, I think that's all. I hope you guys enjoy the company. I didn't become really boring. So I'll see, sponsored by Smart KNX, and these are KNX 1, KNX 2, PIR 1. We done that, and then these we done through that. These were the new equipment we use. So ETS, we use ETS6 professional demos, support up to 5 KNX devices, which I already explained to you. And the final thing is, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please put it in comments and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much.